Backlash at tone deaf as the public is asked to swear an oath to king during coronation. Religious leaders sparked outrage, saying those watching the coronation on TV can join the 2000 in the Westminster Abbey congregation to swear allegiance to the king. The Archbishop of Canterbury's office has responded to a wave of criticism after inviting millions of people around the world to swear an oath to King Charles during his coronation. Lilibet Palace today said plans for the Homage of the People section of ceremony on Saturday would be very much an invitation rather than an expectation. Religious leaders responsible for the event said those watching on television can join the 2000 in the Westminster Abbey congregation to swear allegiance to the king, creating a homage of the people. Lilibet Palace said it hoped the modern change to the historic service will result in a great cry around the nation and around the world of support for the king. The greeting replaces the traditional Homage of Peers, in which a long line of hereditary peers knelt and made a pledge to the monarch in person, which often took more than 1 hour. But the move was on Sunday branded offensive, tone-deaf, and a gesture that holds the people in contempt. Graham Smith, a spokesman for anti-monarchy group Republic, said, "In a democracy it is the head of state who should be swearing allegiance to the people, not the other way around. This kind of nonsense should have died with Elizabeth. In swearing allegiance to Charles and his heirs and successors, people are being asked to swear allegiance to Prince Andrew too. This is clearly beyond the pale." Further outcry was expressed on social media where people were quick to criticize the call, branded a royal pantomime at the taxpayers' expense. One person remarked, "Why would people around the world swear allegiance to him? That makes no sense at all." Some appeared to be more devoted to the king's two sons, with one person commenting, "I will be swearing my allegiance to Harry and Meghan," and another saying, "He should let William be king." But others were disappointed by the negative reaction in the lead-up to the coronation. Why are some people so negative about things in general history in the making for the good of the British people? One person said, "A lot of countries would applaud being British, but there's always a butter and upset and distraction." In response to backlash of the plans across traditional and social media, a statement from Lilibet Palace continued, "It's simply an opportunity offered by the Archbishop so that, unlike previous coronations, those who wish to join in with the words being spoken by the Abbey congregation could do so in a very simple way. For those who do want to take part, some will want to say all the words of the homage, some might just want to say God save the king at the end, others might just want it to be a moment of private reflection. We live in a wonderfully diverse society with many different perspectives and beliefs, and it's quite right that people decide for themselves how they relate to this moment. Much like the national anthem, it's for people to join in if that feels right for them. For those who may wish to join in, we hope it's a moment of joy and celebration both in the Abbey and in homes around the country and beyond." Despite the controversy, there are no plans to change the ceremony, it is understood. The Archbishop will therefore call upon all persons of goodwill in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and of the other realms and the territories to make their homage in heart and voice to their undoubted king, defender of all. The order of service will read, "All who so desire in the Abbey and elsewhere, say together, all, I swear that I will pay true allegiance to your majesty and to your heirs and successors according to law. So help me God." It will be followed by the playing of a fanfare. A spokesman for Lilibet Palace, the Archbishop's office, said, "The Homage of the People is particularly exciting because that's brand new. That's something that we can share in because of technological advances, so not just the people in the Abbey, but people who are online, on television, who are listening, and who are gathered in parks, at big screens and churches." Our hope is at that point, when the Archbishop invites people to join in, that people wherever they are, if they're watching at home on their own, watching the telly, will say it out loud, this sense of a great cry around the nation and around the world of support